Hey guys, Jeffries here and welcome to Cities in Motion 2. Basically I did a first impressions video of the CiMX map and you guys enjoyed it. In fact, it's one of my most watched videos at the moment, so obviously you guys want to see a series on it, so I'm going to do that for you, and it starts today. We're going to do it in sandbox again. Obviously we're going to have money, because what's the point in playing this game if you don't have a little bit of a challenge like that? We're going to have my custom rule set in it as well, and this is a game changer. Excuse me. I can't put this into my existing series to my knowledge, because I've already started the game, and I don't know of a way of putting new rule sets into existing games. If anyone does know and it doesn't involve cheating, by all means let me know. However, because this is a brand new game, I can put the new custom rule set in. So I set up this rule set, and actually I'm going to show you what this rule set is first. There it is. If this loads, I hope it loads now. Be a bit stupid. There we go. Right. So city population is up to 400%, time speed is down to 20%, player effect on city growth is up to 150%, and I'm going to bump that up again, I think, to, let's say, 200. Private car ownership I've kept at 100, acceleration I've kept at 100, walk speed I've bumped up a little bit. Monorail vehicles, I've put the capacity up to 500%, and everything else... trams I've put up to 200%. Trolleys and buses, I probably should do this for all of them. I'm going to put all of these up to 200%, with the exception of monorail, which is going to stay at 500%. Maintenance costs, quality, everything like that, I'm happy leaving the same. Stop quality. No, I'm going to leave that the same actually. I'm going to leave that the same. Catchment area, I'm going to increase to 150%. Because that should make my interchanges that little bit bigger. So I don't need to worry too much about making sure they all cross over, because they should do if that's the case. Right, so I'm going to save that again. And then we're going to start... That did work, didn't it? Let's do it again just in case. Yep. Okay, and now we're going to go back and we're going to do this. So, we are playing on CiMX map 2. Difficulty level is normal. We're going to put in the rule set. I'm not going to tick any of those, and we're going to start. I'm really looking forward to this one, guys. I was looking forward to doing the previous series, which I am going to carry on doing, by the way. That's not going to end anytime soon. But I really wanted to do this as well, and I was looking for an excuse to start a new map. And then Blais came along and asked me to review this map. And as soon as I looked at it, obviously you guys saw my initial reactions, I wanted to make a series on it. And everybody who watched the videos seemed to support that idea, including Blais themselves. So this is what I'm doing. Just going to wait for the game to load, and then I'll do a quick flyover of the city again, because I believe in the video I mentioned something about a baseball stadium and a bus terminal. And that baseball stadium is... Where's it gone? I remember saying... Oh, I think it was here. I think it was this one. I was talking about putting in a bus terminal, and you can see here the roads are kind of in place for that already, although I will be changing these roads. And hopefully I don't destroy the stadium. If I do, we could have a couple of cracks at trying to get this right. You can also see here these little avenues here and this bit here. And it's all set up actually for a tramway. Quite a nice looking tramway too, providing everything works out. Strange shape on that bridge. That's horrific, that bridge. Might need to rebuild that slightly. But this whole city, I say city, it's more cities. It's all split up into different little towns almost. You got a little town down here, you got a little town over here, which again has a really nice attractive little setup going on. And then you have like a little community up in this top corner, which has a little toll booth going into it, and I think that's just awesome. That's really, really clever how they've done that. And it also has this little link here. They've got a roller coaster, but I might be removing that. I'm not sure yet. I'm not 100%. I'd like to utilise some of what they've put here though. But again, we'll explore this as it goes on. We got this little community up here as well. It's all looking good with this nice little, what do you call this, girder bridge? Steel girder bridge, something like that, which is made out of roads and pathways, and actually looks very, very clever how they've done that. Got to admire these people sometimes. Now I would do a tramway or something along this section as well, but because of these little bumps it will sort of ruin it slightly. However, you can put tramways around these little sort of promenade walkway sections, so that'd be a good idea. What else do we have? Well, we have the main huge city area, which is this island here, and is that the right? Oh, it's Buckingham Palace. And this island here, and then these islands here as well, including the Patronus Towers in this corner. Always managed to recognise the Patronus Towers. Any other landmarks around here? I don't think there are. Nope, they're all just normal buildings. There's another baseball stadium here, although I don't think... Maybe this was the one I was talking about actually. Nice little bus terminal could go in there, perhaps. And then there's also, or even there for that matter, there's also an airport which has been built up here. And again, you can see the way they've done it. They've put these, I think these are pedestrian, well, you know, the pathways with no sidewalks they've used to make these, and it's very, very clever how they've done it. It does make a slight issue of connecting different transport types, although that might actually be solved. Whoa, my keyboard has a little mind of its own today. Aha, we've got Cologne Cathedral here. I can see water buses connecting this little bit up. Maybe a little water bus across the channel there, and then a bus which will take it into the main area of the city. And there is a freeway somewhere. There it is. And this runs straight into the heart of the city. You've got this lovely little roundabout idea going on here, which looks fantastic. These little one-way streets, and then here it bursts out into an expressway, which, again, it's following what I have in my other city, which is big wide expressways going on, and they all break off into one-way streets. It's a really good way of controlling the flow of cars. Also, I like the fact that these junctions aren't on the same, well, these slip roads aren't on the same junctions. They've actually split them up, which is clever. Is that a bus lane? No, it isn't, is it? That's still very clever, little side streets there. From what I read in the message that I got sent asking to review this map, and from what I read on their website that I downloaded the map from, this map took a year to create. Excuse me. Yeah, this map took a year to create, and if you actually look at the city itself, and if you do a little tour around it, you can see where the time has gone. Every single part of this city has been exquisitely well made. This is just a fantastic city. Little things, little details like this here, the little one-way streets going on. This little bit here as well. And the fact that traffic flow at the moment doesn't seem to be much of a problem. Some of these roads here might be changed a little bit due to personal annoyances like steep slopes and things like that, and also why that road comes onto the outside lane and not the inside. That's tiny little details, so that's just me. Nothing against this map. It is a beautiful, beautiful map. Although these roads not having sidewalks could be slightly problematic. And little things like this as well. They've created petrol stations and little service areas. It's really, really cool. Okay, I think I've dawdled enough on this. It's time to start building. And I am going to build this central bus terminal here first. Just in case I mess it up, I can then fix the problem. And the way I'm going to do this is by deleting these roads, one-way streets, and I'm going to go for probably this type, one-way road with parking spaces. And it's crucial now that these roads have parking spaces. Why is it not? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it is crucial that these roads have parking spaces, and you will see why momentarily. Right, this is where it's going to get a little bit iffy. So, right, so far so good. I don't mind losing buildings on this side, as long as the baseball stadium stays. So I lost a baseball stadium before in my Cities in Motion 2 series, and it was... I mean, I didn't mourn its loss or anything, but it was quite frustrating, because I'd worked so hard to build this interchange area around the baseball stadium, and then it got deleted. Right, we're doing really well, just got 2 more to go. So we want this one, like that. Oh, I thought that was close. And I think I'm home and dry for this last bit. Not going to take any chances, just in case. But I think we're alright. Yeah, we did it. Awesome. Okay, so this road is now incredibly ugly, but our baseball stadium remains. But where have they got these tables here? I have no idea, but it's very, very clever. We are also going to utilise a subway track, which actually starts... Where is it? Must be on this island. Yes, here it is. This subway track, metro track. I'm tempted to build a tram that uses this, and have it as like a way of getting people from the outskirts of the city into the heart of the city. However, we do need this to be a 2-way track, and at the moment it's only a 1-way track. And also we have the small issue of how we're going to connect it up to the main network. But, you know, that's something to worry about momentarily. I am going to start with the bus. I've lost my baseball stadium now. Where has it gone? I'm going to get lost in this city a lot. Here it is. Okay, so this is our main central hub area for this part of the city. So far we're only going to have the bus connection. However, I think maybe cut across here and try and join up to this bit here. We could have a tram connection as well, which will then... Oh, my keyboard. Son of a gun. Right. That will then shoot off in that direction and somehow connect to parts of the city. I have no idea how yet. I like this as well. This is clever. So much hard work has gone into this city. They really do have to be congratulated for it, because it all just looks fantastic. It's a really, really well built city. Oh, look, Sydney Opera House. But yeah. This is the... In fact, this might end up being the main bus terminal for the entire city, because it's very easy to use these highways and just run buses from this place here to a central terminal in this part of the city, say, or somewhere over here, and then have little satellite hubs which distribute passengers around. Metro might be an afterthought for this city. Monorail certainly will be an afterthought for this city. It's mainly going to be buses, trolleys and trams. One more thing I'm going to do is save this. Did that work? CiMX sandbox. I'm going to stick it in the cloud just in case something happens to my desktop. And I'm going to rebuild this bit of road, because you can see it looks bloody awful. It looks absolutely dreadful. I might even build this one as a straight line if it lets me. And that's the reason why I'm saving now. Oof, yes it did. Because there's a very good chance that we could end up losing some of this baseball stadium by my negligence. So I'm going to make sure that isn't possible. Okay, I'm going to rebuild this one again. I'm wasting money, I know. I'm sorry. That's a bit straighter. Not really sure what's going to be put in that gap now. There were trees, I ruined it. Right, my D key keeps sticking. That's why I suddenly jump from one part of the city to the other. Because my D key keeps sticking. Right, time to build a bus line. So let's have some stops. We'll have one roughly in the middle of each of these 4 sections. like this. And then these two we'll leave empty for now. We want just actually, before we do that, let's have a look at, because this goes in a straight line to here, and then it goes up and off towards this junction here. I might widen this avenue. I might put bus lanes in. So let's do that now, whilst I remember. So we'll destroy all of this road to there, and then we're going to build avenue. Let's go for the widest one possible. This should, in theory, yeah, it will destroy a couple of buildings. But I'm thinking more about traffic flow into the centre of this city as well. Oh, it's destroyed a lot of buildings. There, and then that one like that. And then I might rebuild this part as well. Although I might leave it for now. It's got parking at the sides of it, which is going to be a problem. But this is virtually the centre of this part of the city, and I can see a lot of traffic using it coming off of this junction here, which is why rebuilding this road isn't such a bad idea. Making it the same size as this, or maybe even 4 lanes. What's going to end up happening in this game is all of these green areas, see these bits here with the roads, these are currently streets that are yet to be developed. Once I'm finished with them, they will be developed. There will be new roads connecting up different parts of the cities and towns, and it's all going to look lovely. But in order for that to become a possibility, things like this will have to happen. We'll have to rebuild roads, and we're going to have to lose buildings in the process. But it's all for the greater good, really. It has to be done. Oh, I forgot to do my last little bit. Now this part of the freeway here is going to be quite important. In fact, where does that road go? Does it come out over there? Yeah. I need to put a bus depot in. And a bus depot that's going to support quite a lot of the city. So I'm looking around to see where a good place would be. That would be a good place for a bus stop in general. So I might put that one in now, actually, before I forget. That'll be one of our original bus lines. We'll connect up to that. Actually, it's going to be difficult to get out of, is it? Oh no, it won't. We'll just loop around there and then come back again. Sorry, I'm talking to myself now. Shouldn't do that, it's rude. Yep, up round there, back, and then across here by the looks of it, and then eventually onto that bit, and okay. That's a little bit weird, but it'll do. We're going to have to redo some of this section as well to stop the queues from building up. Might even put a little junction off there instead. Yes, bus depot. That's what I was talking about. We need ourselves a better bus depot. I'm thinking use the freeway as a vehicle storage and actually have maybe even a bus depot inside the airport. Maybe at the end of one of these roads. Let's put the let me just look at this actually. If I could put a stop there, say, or there, would that be good? Would that cover everything? It covers most of it. So we'll do that. Like that. That's pretty cool. Actually, now I've done that, I don't like it. Try again. We'll demolish whatever this is. What is that? It's like a newspaper stand, isn't it? Okay, so that's another stop built. So we could end up using this area and put a bus depot somewhere. Or, again, bear in mind this is quite a big freeway. It's got quite a lot of junctions here. We could just build another junction off and then have a depot somewhere here or somewhere like that. And then buses can use this, run all the way down, turn off here, loop back into the city, and then come all the way down this long stretch to the terminal. What's this objective? The one line between hypermarket and... yeah, alright, we'll do that. Okay, guys, I am going to end this episode here. We've done a bit of prelim work. We've done a little bit of talking about what's going to happen. When we come out next time, we're actually going to build our first bus line. So, until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to give this video a like, and until next time, I will see you soon.